Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It's your girl Angie, and you know what time it is? It's time for Stella. Now, I don't have any beverages with me tonight. I feel like over the past few days of Thanksgiving celebration, I've had enough. So I have a good old trusty water bottle again. But you know what to do. If you have a nice beverage and you want to share it with me, let me know what you're drinking. Let me know what you're sipping on. Let me know if it's something new that I might want to try out one day. I do not mind trying a new drink. Hey, Andrew, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone. If I didn't see you yesterday, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a wonderful time with family and friends. If not, I hope you still just had a wonderful time in peace. Anyway, I have thoughts about the past few episodes of the challenge and Survivor. Number one, thank you for being a new episode and not making me not watch anything on television. I appreciate, having a new episode to watch and not having a week off and making us wait to next week to get a new episode. So thank you for that, CBS. What happened in the episodes? I'm really not too mad at it. I have thoughts. I'm going to share it. I want to hear you all's opinion as well. If you are not in the live chat and you're watching this in the rewatch, please let me know in the comments what you think about the past few episodes. I love to see your comments as well. Before we get started, let's take care of some channel maintenance. Please go ahead and like this video for me. I would really appreciate it. And your girl Angie has finally made it over 900 subscribers. I'm pushing for 1,000 by the end of the year. Now, I know that might be a crazy goal. It might be a simple goal. I don't know. But if you love the content, please subscribe to the channel. I do all the reality shows, all the competition shows, and I have some other fun things coming up. I love a good story time and things like that. Please subscribe to Kiss My Cheeks TV and follow me everywhere on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Kiss My Cheeks TV. So let's see what everyone is sipping on and let's get started. Andrew has a nice glass of fruit punch. Not mad at it. I like the episode's elimination. Yes, the elimination was cute. Hey, Dabu. Hey, Glenda. And yes, Andrew is saying hello to everyone in the chat. I think I'm going to start with Survivor because I have the least to say about Survivor. I do have more thoughts about the challenge this week. So, this is what I think about Survivor in a nutshell. Last week Holly pissed me off. I'm not angry. It's really nothing else to be angry about. I feel like everyone left in the game has an opportunity to win, which could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. I feel like the players left in the game is choosing to play this season on hard mode. Like, to me, getting rid of Ryan was probably one of the dumbest moves ever. Getting rid of Janine, I don't too much care for Janine, but I don't think Janine had any chance of winning this game. So I feel like everyone sitting on the bench, the jury bench, would have been perfect drag-alongs to the finals. But I think this season people want to play hard. They don't want to play easy. So I think the last few episodes of Survivor, I don't know how many more weeks we have left for this, but I feel like they're going to be good strategic episodes. And I feel like whoever wins this game is going to deserve to win this game because they had to maneuver. They had to make some moves. It's not going to be an easy road for whoever wins this game. So for that reason, I'm excited to see how Survivor ends, but I'm going to be honest, I am a little disappointed that there's no more melanated people in the game for me to at least look at. Not necessarily root for, but at least look at. But anyway, moving on from that, this episode of Survivor, they gave us a good old reward challenge and an immunity challenge. I was not too excited about either one. The most exciting thing about the reward challenge was watching Noelle cross that balance beam on her, I don't know the correct word, and I hope I don't sound stupid or say something politically incorrect, but I guess her fake leg, her hooked foot, I don't know the technical term, and I don't mean any disrespect. But that was a challenge for her, which I think would be a challenge for anyone because her hooked foot is huge. And she had to cross this crazy windy up and down balance beam. I didn't think Noelle I didn't think Noelle would cross the balance beam, let alone win the whole reward challenge. And I gave Noelle a shout out. I said, "Girl, you did the damn thing. Congratulations. That was very badass." I was proud of Noelle for winning that because she amazes me. Hey, Dr. Ivy. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Noelle amazes me. Um, her going home this week, I didn't think was a bad choice again. Anybody going home from this point forward could win the game. So everybody getting out of here is going to be a strategic threat. So let's jump into it. Noelle chose to take Sammy because she doesn't trust Sammy. She recognizes that Sammy is playing double agent, and she said, "I got to keep my eyes on Sammy." Hey, Koki, I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. She chose Jesse, who I believe out of Jesse and Cody on the original Red Tribe, she's probably closest to Jesse. And then she chose Owen because she said Owen has never had a meal. I guess he's never been on a reward challenge where they got to eat. I did say Owen correct because I'll mess some names up real quick, fast, and in a hurry. So not only did those people get to enjoy pizza, wine, fruit, beer, all of that good stuff, they got letters from home. And I know since COVID hit, Survivor has not been doing the bring your loved ones to the island. So they get these videos or letters from home, and that's what everyone craves. So those people were really blessed. I'm not laughing at them being blessed, but it's funny how the people that she saved were like, "We got to get her out. Like, we appreciate that letter, but I love my baby more than I love you." I'm not mad at Jesse for saying that. I'm with you, Evita. I'm not an Owen fan. I was just saying his name because he got to go. But Owen could go home, but I feel like Owen has a case to win the game. He has just as good of case as everyone else. I feel like Carla and Jesse and maybe Cody, Sammy. I'm naming everyone. Like, I don't think his case, like, to me, Owen probably has the least case, but he has a case. Like, I just named off everybody like Carla, Sammy, Jesse, Cody, Gabler. I think Gabler has a great opportunity to win this game if he can get it together next week because he recognized game by the end of this episode. I don't know too much about, I don't forgot her name, Cassidy. I don't think Cassidy will be dragged to the end as someone who can't say they haven't done anything, but her case is probably as equal to Owen's. So Cassidy needs to pick it up as well. The immunity challenge, a deck of cards, get the red line. I hate that challenge. I wanted to fast forward through the whole thing, but I didn't fast forward because people have told me, "Angie, if you're gonna review the shows, you have to watch. You can't hit fast forward." But my finger was itching to hit fast forward. Like, that challenge isn't exciting to me. Now next week, when they getting ready to drown these people with a cage and a gate, I'm a water person, but you ain't about to drown me, Survivor. But we'll get into that next week when we see it. I'm just not a fan of the stacking cards challenge. So Cassidy won. Congratulations, girl. I don't even think Cassidy was in any danger of going home. I guess they were planning to split the votes between Cassidy and Carla, but Carla was still the main target, not Cassidy. Whatever. Um, at first I thought Carla was going to be blindsided. I did too. I'm happy they got it together with Noel. And what I feel like Cody, Carla, and Jesse could be a final three. That would be the dumbest final three ever. That would be so many split votes. Split, 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 split. I feel like you know how we try to read into the edit. The way they gave Jesse the edit this week of step one, have a plan of why you're talking to people. Step two, have a backup plan. Step three, get Gabler on board. You know, I ain't taking notes. I don't remember the actual steps, but that seems like what the steps were. The way they let Jesse walk around and explain step one, step two, step three so easily and beautifully and gave him this mastermind strategy, that looked like a winner's pick edit to me. But at the end of it, when Gabler got with Carlin, was like, you see them two running the show, right? Yeah, we might not do nothing this week, but next week we need to handle that. I'm gonna hold y'all to it, Gabler and Carla. I need y'all to break up Cody and Jesse. But what's dangerous about that is Jesse has firepower. Like nobody knows. Jesse's steps were funny, Evita. Yes, they were funny. I watched it. They made it more entertaining. They made it more entertaining with his steps. But what was I getting ready to say? I don't know. I just feel like Jesse has two idols. I know he lied to Noel and was like, so and so asked for his idol back. That's why I was talking to him. Yeah. She was like, Cody asked for my idol back. That's why I was talking to Cody. Okay, but did Cody really ask for his idol back? Pause. Pause. Why hasn't Cody asked for his idol back? Like as soon as that tribal council was over, run me my idol, Jesse. Run me my idol. It's been like 3-4 tribal councils since the Ask Me advantage came out. And Cody really trusts Jesse because to me it's my idol. Like you didn't have it in my pocket so long, it's mine. And then no one knows that Dwight gave Jesse Janine's idol. So he has another secret idol. And I'm happy they exposed Carla. Like, Carla, we know you've been begging for beads, girl, but we gonna let you live. We know you got an idol. I was scared for Carla at Tribal. I hate when everybody start talking in codes. I was like, Carla, girl, you better play this idol. Carla, go ahead and pull it out. I'd rather you play it than go home. I was nervous. So it was a good tribal council because I didn't know how it was going to go. You never know what Gabler really was going to do. And he was, I think, the swing of it all. But they got Noel up and out. That was the episode. Like I really don't have anything else to say. Like I enjoyed the episode. Bye, Noel. You were a threat. You did always come up with you a new number one, which is a testament to your social game. Let's see what y'all saying in the chat. I would have kept my mouth shut and my ears open during Tribal. Agreed. Like if Jeff, because see, Jesse, you almost messed it up. And see, I feel like that's why you getting ready to go home next week. Because you talking about, oh, my son said bring home the money, daddy, or get that money, baby. No. No, sir. Now everyone is looking at, sir, no one cares about your son but you. But you, it's that was cute. You little 7-8-year-old said, bring home the money, baby. That was cute. But no, nobody cares about that but you, Jesse. You should have kept that to yourself. I agree. If Jeff isn't asking me a question, I'm listening. I'm not offering nothing because every little 2 cent you offer in tribal council gets people to thinking about you. And I feel like this week is the setup for Jesse to go home next week. I don't know. I don't know. I just felt like he was doing a little bit too much at the end of tribal council. Everyone will expose each other during tribal council. They sure will. They sure will. And the way they were talking, I was nervous for Carla, which I think you have to really trust people and know that they're throwing the scent on you to make Noelle feel comfortable. But who gives a damn if Noelle is comfortable or not? She doesn't have anything. She already used her Stella vote. We know she doesn't have an idol. It's still up in the air. I read in an article last week that, damn it, what's his name? James gave his Ask Me idol to Sammy, but they made no mention of that this week. So I don't know if Sammy really has it. Maybe they aren't mentioning it because Sammy hasn't told anyone and it's a secret. But I would have thought he would have at least got a confessional, like Jesse got a confessional about having Dwight stuff. So maybe that was a lie, but it came from James. Like the article came from James where he said he gave it to him. So maybe it's gonna be an aha moment in the future. I don't know. But I really like Sammy. Like I said, anybody could win this. Anybody could win this. I think the end of this season is gonna be good. If you're not a part of the main conversation in tribal, it's most likely you. Noelle was doing a lot of talking and she still went home. The producer put Jesse's name. Wait, the producer put under Jesse's name. Oh, two idols and oh, it would be a shame if Cody got sent home and Jesse has both idols. No, it wouldn't. Jesse is playing for himself, which I don't understand why Jesse still has Cody's idol. Because at least by now, in everyone's mind, James had the Ask Me idol. So if James went home last week, at least the night that James went home, run me my idol, Jesse, because James is gone. Go ahead and run it back to me. So it does not make sense why Cody has this much trust in Jesse. And I would love to see a tribal where he looks at Jesse to play an idol for him and he goes on home. I would love to see it. If Jesse ever does that, he wins the game. He wins the game if he does that. I want to see it. And what's up with Jeff? Jeff knows what he's doing. Sometimes I feel like he likes to mess up people's game. Like the way, look, the way Noelle won the reward challenge was amazing. It really was amazing. I don't know about you all, but I was at the house thinking, somebody go ahead and hit this sandbag so Noelle could sit down because she about to hurt herself on this balance beam. And then she turned around and won it. Amazing. But the way Jeff set it up for the jury, for her to have this whole story, I hope someone at home, I hope this one little kid with no leg know that they can do it and they can come audition for Survivor when, like, they're giving her this hero moment when, okay, you got to go home. Sometimes Jeff sets people up when I think he thinks he's making good television, but you're really screwing people in the game because you're putting too much on them. But I think the vote was already going to be Noelle anyway. If Jesse goes home with both idols, that would be a mess. I'm telling you, how many people left in the game? I ain't count. Jesse, Cody, Carla, Cassidy, Owen, Sammy, Gabler. And I believe you can't play your idol after Final Five. So the next two tribals, if I was Jesse, I'm throwing out idols. I'm safe, Jeff. I don't know what's going on, but I'm safe. And I will look at Cody every time like, I don't know what you're talking about. This is my idol. So the next two tribals, I expect Jesse to play idols. I don't understand the point of wanting to take them raggedy ass bracelets home anyway. Play your idol. Nobody wants that. You could string up some beads when you get home and lie and be like, these came from Survivor. I'm playing my idol. Period. Child mute the talking during tribal council. Even you a mess. That's just as bad as me fast forwarding. Hey Zuda, I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. Y'all talking to each other in the chat. That is hilarious. Andrew, I heard Jeff asking Gabler some kind of yes. I'm confused. Is Gabler some kind of medical salesperson or is he a surgeon? I'm confused at what he does because I heard he didn't violate HIPAA violation. You know, when he was talking about his friend having all that HIPAA stuff, he was talking. They was like, well, he doesn't have HIPAA because he's a salesman, not an actual surgeon. So what does Gabler do? He don't give me surgeon vibes. Lord, my computer froze. Still here. Okay, I'm back. How much did was I frozen? Because I didn't even realize I was frozen. But Evita girl, you are a mess. And I'm not mad at it. Jeff will expose alliances. Yes, he will. Unless I understood the analogy wrong. I didn't understand what he was talking about because I'm not in the medical field. And a lot of times when Gabler is talking, I'm just laughing anyway, so it don't matter. Andrew, you know Gabler works in heart surgery, but who can come up with an analogy to I don't know that word. Coincidence with that was Survivor. I don't know. Oh, coincide. I was wondering like coincide. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I don't care about Gabler again. I want to see what Gabler does next week because he was talking a good talk this week to Carla. Carla, you can't trust Jesse and Cody, Carla. You need to make a switch, make a move. Who y'all think got it to win this game? I feel like next week everyone's going to come after Sammy. Hey, M. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving too. I did have a great Thanksgiving. I really did. I can't complain at all. Next week, I think most people are going to want to go after Sammy for flip-flopping. Or will they try to go after Carla? I don't know. Too many heavy hitters. I don't know what's going to happen next week, but that's all I have to give for Survivor. Let's move on to the challenge because I have a little bit more to give for the challenge. I really want to know you all's opinions about this week's episode of the challenge because I'm confused. You know, Kamisha. Oh, Evita, you want to ask me about my shopping addiction. You know, I went shopping online. I don't do them all. I don't personally walk out into Black Friday anymore. I did it when my son was younger one time and I said never again. And I love concerts and all kind of stuff, but I don't ever want to be around that many people shopping ever again in life. I don't like being outside on Black Friday. I didn't leave my house today, but I bought everything I needed to buy online. I can't help myself. I still got a couple of carts. I got a cart for Ulta stacked up. I think I got another cart for Torrid stacked up. And mind you, this ain't shit, but stuff for me. It's a mess. It is a mess. But I did get my niece and nephew out the way. I bought all of their Christmas and birthday stuff. So, but yes, I do love some good shopping deals. I can't help it. You too, Dr. Ivy. Ain't nobody got time to go out and fight with y'all over some $200 TVs and $100 computers. I'll pay the regular price before I sit up in somebody line fighting over that stuff. But anyway, the vets are, but thank you for that question, Evita. I do love me some good shopping. The vets are so entitled and childish this season. Yes, they are. You went to Ulta today. Girl, let me tell you, I went to Ulta online. Every 50% off, 40% off deal they had was listed, and I done filled up my cart. I'm gonna check out before the end of the night because I can't help myself. And Ulta has Afterpay. I'm gonna get all my stuff. I'm gonna get it. A mess. A mess. Nelson stupidly continues. This man cannot continue getting into power, same as Jay. You all know Kamisha Reviews does the after show every week after the show airs at 8:30 p.m. Because of Thanksgiving, she didn't have the space. She had the space last she had the space last night on Thanksgiving. She didn't have it on Wednesday night. She had it last night at 8. And Norris was in the space. And Norris answered lots of questions that I had and definitely that Sheena had. Sheena asked all the questions that I wanted to ask as well. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of what Norris said because she was in the space. And I'm still going to give you my opinion on how I feel about it. But sometimes in these spaces, when the cast actually comes in and talks to us, one thing, it makes you like them a little bit more because I really do like Norris. And it makes you understand their mindset. But I still got to talk about just what I saw on my TV screen. So let's get into it. The episode opens, I believe this is the episode after Laurel and Jack went home. And everyone is talking. We get this great scene. I'm confused too. And I want to get into this, I want to get into this. I'm confused too. We have this great scene of Nelson and Amber B talking and telling each other how much they have each other's backs and I love you, hugs and kisses. Oh, Nelson, oh, Amber, shout out to Chauncey. I ain't crossing the line. It was a great scene between Amber B and Nelson. I really thought they had each other's backs. It was so much foreshadowing this episode. We get another scene. This is after the fact of Bananas talking to Darrell, saying, we've been doing this so long, we're vets, we have to look out for each other. I'm so happy Darrell is a voice of reason. Bananas and Nani only talk to people when they need to talk to people. But when they're in a good position, they had nothing to say to Darrell and Veronica before they were not in a good position. But let's get into the challenge so we can get into the aftermath of who the 4 people on the board was, what I think about the 4 names they put on the board, and who went home. Up first, it was a running challenge. You have to run. One partner has to balance like on a little pogo stick. I thought that was cute. I thought that was different. Most people can't balance on the pogo sticks, especially on one foot. And the other person has to memorize a puzzle. And you got to run this distance back and forth. The way we already know Nelson is a good runner, but the way Norris kept up with Nelson 100% this challenge, amazing. I think I tweeted out to them, I think y'all could win this because Norris has the brains. Not saying Nelson is dumb, but he ain't never really been too good at puzzles before. But Norris has the brains and Norris can keep up with Nelson physically. If they can get to a final, I can see them winning it. Fingers crossed for them. I want more than I give a damn about Nani winning her first final. I would rather see Nelson win his first final. Period. I got so much to say. I have so much to say because I don't think you all were in the space. But anyway, the first thing Norris let us know about the challenge is everyone thought Tori and Devin were on the heels of Norris and Nelson. Norris let us know that was editing. She said they had lapped everyone at least twice. She said Tori and Devin were nowhere close to finishing that challenge right after them. Like, that was editing. She was like, we lapped them. And we know they probably lapped Darrell and Veronica 10 times. Veronica girl, Veronica girl. She couldn't even run the first leg. She was walking on the first. I ain't even talking about there and back. She was walking on the first trip there. At least Anissa ran a couple of times before her and Jordan start walking. Oh, here go the spam. Let me block them. I hope I'm not blocking the wrong person. Block them. Okay, they should be out of the chat in a second. So I thought that was amazing. Like, I really liked them as a team. And of course, Maurice and Nelson won. Tori and Devin, the edit tried to give you a good, a good little shake of things, but no, y'all were lapped. Lapped. Anissa, I'm proud of you for at least running back and forth a couple of times. Veronica, do better. Veronica, do better or don't come back. Because I'm going to get to the elimination. But I'm going to wait for my reads until I get to the elimination. So, let's see where we're at, and then we're going to get into the 4 names. I would definitely rather see Nelson win his first final. Of course. No one cares about Nani, but I guess the people on the show care about her. I got so much to say. Nelson and Norris did a great job at this challenge. Nelson was soaked in sweat and Norris looked pretty. She did still look good. Girl, what kind of makeup you had on? Because you still look matte. You didn't look shiny or nothing. You right, Em. See, it's this new trick that I've been doing with my foundation when I want it to last all day as well. It's not really a new trick. It's an old trick that I brought back. I got it from Jackie Ina. She doesn't really do YouTube videos anymore. But anyway, where you set your face with a translucent powder first, then you put your foundation on, it'll last all day. That had to be what Norris did because you're right. That makeup was set. It was set. Norris is so good. I like her a lot. But then the Amber B shade came in and I love me some Amber. So let's pause and talk about that real quick. Put it in the chat. Refresh your girl memory. Why do people hate Amber B? Now I know Amber B, she could work your nerve a little bit, But what in the game has she done for everybody wants to throw her in? Like even Big Brother, she was supposed to be an easy number for Big Brother a couple of seasons ago. She was working with Josh, Fessy, Casey, and then they was like, oh, we don't care nothing about Amber B. She can go in. She can keep going in. And then I think they got mad because she won it with CT. Is that really what it is? Are you all mad Amber B became a champ on her first season? It has to be jealousy because I don't know why everyone hates her. Like, what has she done? Did she shade somebody? Did she put somebody in? Like, I don't understand why everybody hates Amber B. Now, I ain't gonna say she my favorite challenger. Like, I don't dislike Amber, but I don't understand the hate. I'm sorry, y'all. My lips felt a little bit chapped. I don't have no makeup on, but at least I can give a glossy lip, a little bit of shine, something. Norris definitely needs to be a show regular. I agree. Please, after last night's episode, Norris needs to come back. She needs to be a rookie that comes back. And I would like to see her come back on a solo season. Nelson is listening to Devin. Meanwhile, Devin is in the confessional calling Nelson dumb, saying, how did he beat me in a memory challenge? Easy. Norris beat you. Nelson didn't memorize shit. He was balancing on the pogo stick. Devin, Norris beat you. And they lapped you, Devin. Not only did they beat you, but they lapped you. Norris is very good on this show. MTV needs to keep her coming. I agree. Girl, Norris was giving us behind the scene tease. Yes, she was. I'm about to get into it. Norris is... Oh, I've read that already. You wrote that twice, Andrew. Anissa and Veronica go to All Stars. Don't even go to All Stars. Stay y'all asses at home. Get a good old retirement like Leroy. If you're not gonna be in shape to do the show, stay at home. Don't even waste my time on All Stars. Because see, they let you have a cute little look at the final on All Stars, Anissa, and you walked during that. Let me move on. Because I said I wasn't gonna be shading people on their weight. But you know what? I ain't trying to be on the challenge running no 5 miles neither. I have no clue why people don't like Amber B. I heard she's a mean girl behind the scenes, but I don't know how true that is. I don't think MTV likes Amber B enough to hide an edit of her being a mean girl. Like if she was being mean to people, they would show it. I don't think she doesn't have enough pull to be mean to people. I don't know. I don't know. It's strange. I wish people would just say it. I wish they would just say it. Devin claims they think she's fake nice and that's why, but I don't think it's fake. I think they're just not used to someone who's genuinely nice. Look, when people start saying shit like that, they're jealous. They're jealous. Devin is mad. He's been doing this shit all this time and he ain't won. Tori has been doing this shit for all this time and she hasn't won. And Amber B got up there and won it on her first season. Yes, she was with CT. Who cares? She did what she had to do to get CT as a partner and she won. So, and she's beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. We know y'all be hating on beautiful women as well. So I'm just going to call it hateration. And to somebody can tell me for real what Amber B has done for everyone to be so, I don't like her. I don't like her. Until they can say what it is, I'm going to call it hateration. I still don't know, and I've been watching for years. Agreed, because we all seen what happened to her on Big Brother. She was voted out of Big Brother because she didn't want to date the cowboy. Because she was gorgeous. She was the most beautiful woman that season. And Cody the cowboy, I believe that was his name, Cody the cowboy. He was in love with Amber B. And Amber B was like, it's a game. I ain't really trying to date you, cowboy. It's cute and all. We could be friends. And he was like, oh, she don't want to date me. She could go. I'm going to call it hateration. That's what I'm going to call it. Yes, Koki, we all trying to figure it out. I'm going to ask somebody the next time because that question was asked to Norris. And all Norris said was she wasn't put in a position to create a friendship. Like she doesn't hate Amber, but I don't get it. They've been in the house how many weeks? Amber had to be there. They're probably at the halfway point, almost to the halfway point. It sounds like they didn't make the time to be friends with each other. And maybe Amber could be like me. I don't want to speak for Amber, but she could be like me because people think because I do YouTube and social media that I'm this outrageously friendly, talkative person to strangers. I am not. It took me a long time to build up my comfort level to even go live and talk to you all. So Amber B, like if you put me in a house with people I really don't know, I'm going to probably be a little bit standoffish as well, which is why I really don't think I would be that good at Big Brother. And everyone says, Angie, girl, you should do it. I am not that friendly with strangers. And people probably will think that I'm a bitch or I think I'm better than them because I don't want to associate with them. It just takes me a minute to warm up. Like I'm an observer. I will sit back in that house and people watch and kind of see whose vibe I connect with. And then if I connect with your vibe, I'll gravitate to you and try to get to know you. But I'm never one of those, hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm Angie, girl. What you like? What's your sign? That's not me. That is not me. Even with good tequila, that is not me. So she could just be one of those I gotta warm up to you type of people, and they take it as she thinks she's better and won't come hang out with us. I don't know. That's my thought. but it also could be jealousy with a sprinkle of jealousy. I don't know. I'm not there, but it's just confusing to me because I would like to know the issue. But let's get back to the episode before I get too far off the comments. I'm going to kind of let me star one of them so I know which one to come back to. Okay, I know to come back to that comment. Okay, so let's talk about the 4 people they threw into the, I guess, interrogation. I ain't took no notes this season. I don't know what the room is called. But anyway, they put in Bananas and Nani, who was supposed to be the vote to go straight to elimination. They put in Chauncey and Amber, Anissa and Jordan, Darrell and Veronica. I don't know why they... Let's go through the episode. So Tori and Devin at the beginning of the episode have this conversation. Do we want to reveal to everyone the 1-week deal we had with Michelle and Jay? One of them said yes, one of them said no. I don't remember which. I agree with whoever said no, because once you start revealing that, no one's going to trust you. But they figured it out anyway. So they make another deal. I don't think they made a deal with, I think they made another deal with Jay and Michelle, but I don't think they made a deal with Norris and Nelson. It wasn't, see, Nelson, let me tell y'all what Norris said, then I'm going to tell you my point of view. Norris got in the space and was like, Nelson is real life friends with these people. And I believe it. When you do the show for so many years, you know, you do create real life friendships with these people that you talk to every day. You go to, you know, we see them on social media. We go to their baby showers, their weddings, stuff like that. I have seen Nelson and Devin at many events together. So I believe Nelson has a lot of real life friendships in these games. Nelson, what I need you to do, because these people do it to you every season. I need you, when you enter the challenge house, friendship mode off. And you need to do whatever you have to do to win this game. Whatever you have to do. You got to be like Leroy, his last season. Friendships be damned. If y'all don't want to talk to me after this, if you're going to be that mad at me, see, this is what I don't like. What I don't like is people throw Nelson in all the time. They never really have his back. They let him make it to the middle of the game because, you know, we're going to do Ricky. We're going to get rid of all the Rickies. And then, you know, well, we kind of like them a little bit more. I've never seen, outside of Corey, Hunter, Amanda, maybe Ashley, I've never seen anyone on this season of the challenge, and mind you, none of those people I just named are there, be like, I have Nelson's back. I'm not putting him in. I guess Jay. I've heard Jay say it this season. I've never heard anyone else on this cast stand up for Nelson and be like, I can't do it. That's my friend in real life. I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to put him in. I can't do it. I haven't heard a single soul do it. Now, y'all remind me, y'all know I got this 40-year-old brain. I may not remember everything, but remind me if you saw someone on this cast, this one, ever have Nelson's back that much. But anyway, you know, Nelson a better person than me. Friendship mode would have to come off. We asked Norris because Nelson wasn't there, and Norris was speaking for Nelson, which I appreciate her at least asking the questions. Because I asked, why wasn't Fessy even an option? You know, Fessy went against his homeboy and be like, oh, it's a hall brawl. I don't care who in that hall brawl. I don't care who thumb is messed up. Let's go in. I want to go in, Tori. And Norris was like, no. Nelson immediately forgave Fessy for that right after the season, and they became friends in their real life. I wouldn't give a damn. Fessy in the game did not give a damn about a real life friendship with Nelson. Yeah, you could forgive him, but guess what? I forgive you, but Fessy, your name going on the fucking board. Because why is it? I don't want to put race into it, but I feel like it's not a racist thing, so I'm not going to put race into it. But I just feel like as a Black person, we have to offer out more forgiveness, more olive branches to be a part of the cool kids circle. But the cool kids circle doesn't have to issue the same olive branches and forgiveness. Like if we throw you in, you cut off. But if you throw us in, not only are you not cut off, but we're forgiving and we have to want to work with you again just so we can maneuver through the game in a future season. And I don't like the way that shit sounds to me. But whatever. Nelson is his own person. The one space Nelson did come to of Kamisha's and he spoke for himself, I had a totally different point of view of Nelson. That's why I really like hearing the contestants. He is a genuinely nice person, a really sweet, kind-hearted person if you listen to him talk about the game. That might be to your own detriment, Nelson. And I'm gonna leave it like that. You got to get cut throats. And if these people can't forgive you for making the same moves in the game that they would make, so you could be in a better position to win one of these, maybe they aren't really your real friends, Nelson. And that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Hunter, Corey, Ashley, Amanda, only people that ride for Nelson. I agree. I said it. Hunter, Corey, Ashley, Amanda. And this season, I have heard Jay ride for Nelson. But that's it. That's it. And so everyone else, Fessy's name would have been on the board. Because see what you did, Nelson. Let's go on to it. Did I talk about the 4 names on the board? So then they have their little sit downs. What you did was the same thing Jay and Michelle did. Y'all sat down with everybody like, oh, we put you in, but you probably ain't gonna go in because we put you with your friends and they gonna save you. All 3 of them can't be saved. Now, mind you, I see you, production. I see you because this is the second week in a row, Nani and Bananas got to pull first and they pulled the safe one. Now, if you're not telling them which one is safe, I bet you all 3 of them are safe. If I was derailing them, I would start pulling all of them out. And I bet you all of them said safe. This is the second week in a row. But let's backpedal a little bit. Now, Jordan and Chauncey had a conversation. Chauncey wants to politic through the game. You can't be mad at him. He's there to play. You can't be mad at this man for having a conversation with Jordan. Whatever. Pretty much in the conversation, because I ain't take no notes, all I got from it was, if you help me, I'll help you, but I ain't gonna ever put you before Jay. And Jordan was like, cool, I'm coming after your boys. It was never one of those. Chauncey never said, I'm cool with you going after Jay, Nelson. No. Chauncey just said, if we could hook each other up, cool. And Jordan was like, we could be cool, but no, I'm still going after your friends. The way Devin spent it, he manipulated Nelson and Norris. Linda, you said if they started pulling out daggers and all of them said safe, you would be dead. I'm telling you. Either production is telling, because how come they get to go first 2 weeks in a row? I'm telling you. All of them said safe, or production is telling them which one is safe. And then Johnny and Nani, oh, we got safe. Oh, we're safe. Like, please save the theatrics. I see you, production. Now, let me go back before I forget my point, what I'm talking about. Let me think. So back to Devin manipulating Norris and Nelson. Norris said she wasn't manipulated. She always wanted it to be Bananas and Nani. I don't think Devin wanted the main vote to be Amber and Chauncey. But see, Devin, you overplayed your hand. You start putting stuff in their mind. Norris already didn't trust Amber. Now, Norris in the space said, what she saying in space? She was never put in a position to build a friendship with Amber to trust her. So it wasn't like she came into the game, I don't like Amber. I don't like she wasn't on that, but she just said she never had the opportunity to gain trust with her. I get it. Norris is a rookie. When you're new to the game, she probably gravitated to more rookies. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Amber B does have a reputation of being a bitch. I don't know. I ain't there. I don't know. But that's just what Norris said. She ain't had no beef with Amber. They just weren't cool. But what Norris did tell us is that her vote was always to throw in Bananas and Nani. She said Nani came up to Nelson, I guess the night before elimination, crying, begging not to be thrown in. And she said Nani was going through her own personal stuff. That's why she was crying. And this is a very emotional season for her. I understand. We all know she lost her mother before this season. It is probably emotional for her. But guess what, Nani? Oh, I'm going to sound like a bitch for saying this. Oh, I'm going to sound like a bitch. I don't mean to sound like a bitch when I'm saying this, but I'm just trying to say it to be as matter of fact, to be direct. It's no way to sugarcoat what I'm about to say. We're playing this game for $1 million. And we all feel bad. We empathize with you for losing your mother, but we aren't giving you $1 million because you lost your mother. We all want to win this game too. If y'all can hear the music downstairs, forgive me. My husband, for whatever reason, want to have a concert right now. And I hear the music blasting. So if you hear music, that's him. He, for whatever reason, he want to have a concert right now. But anyway, I hope I didn't sound like too much of a bitch. I'm just trying to say everybody wants to win. And we can't keep letting Nani cry and manipulate. If you put me in, you don't want to put me in because I ain't going to never forgive you. Well, girl, you got to win again for me to be scared. Your girlfriend needs to win one if you want me to be scared. Right now, y'all ain't winning nothing. So that's when I asked Norris on the space because Nelson wasn't there. I was like, when did Nani and Nelson become so close? Because I ain't never seen Nani have Nelson back in the game any other time when they become so close that I forgot. I done jumped. So Nani cried to Nelson. Nelson felt so bad. He said he switched his vote to Amber B and Chauncey. And he told Norris, look, if we have to, we'll be like Zach and Amanda. I'll say Amber B and Chauncey. You say Bananas and Nani, and we'll be split and we'll just see what TJ say, and it is what it is. So Norris said Nelson was ready to be like Zach and Amanda, risk going into his elimination himself for Nani's white woman tears. Now I know Nani ain't white, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Because Nani is crying. You're willing to be like Zach and Amanda and risk your own game to save her, who has way more numbers. Because Nani has Casey, Fessy, with them you get Tori and Devin. They have Anissa. You're willing to risk your game for this woman who is highly protected. I'm telling you, just go ahead and give Nani to win if that's what y'all want to do this season. We ain't even got to watch. Just give her and Bananas the $1 million and move on to season 39. So that's when I asked Norris after she told us that they were willing to go to a tie. And Norris was like, look, I wasn't willing to go to a tie. It's my rookie season. I didn't want to go in. I didn't want to find out if I had to go in. So I just sided with Nelson and said Amber B and Chauncey. But Norris made it clear she wanted it to be Nani and Bananas. And so then she was like, Nelson told her outside of Amanda, we know they're close. He said outside of Amanda, Nani is his number 2 female on the challenge. Like, he talks to Nani the most out of all of the females from the challenge. And I was like, really? Not even Ashley? Nani comes before Ashley? I've never seen Nani protect Nelson in this game. I've never seen Nani have Nelson's back in this game. I've never seen Nani stand up in a deliberation and be like, anybody but Nelson. But that's what Norris said Nelson told her. And I'm just passing y'all the message in case y'all missed the space. But if you do want to go back and hear the space, Kamisha does record them. Go to Twitter, Kamisha Reviews. You can find the recording from the space last night. So I couldn't believe it. I'm on the space. I can't believe what I'm hearing. But that's why Amber B went in. And of course, we seen Bananas and Nani. You know, production told them which one was safe, and they got to pull first. And I ain't about to go down that rabbit hole again. But anyway, Bananas and Nani saved Anissa and Jordan because Nani is close with Anissa, as expected. Veronica, Darrell, take y'all asses in there. Now, once I saw what the challenge was, I said Darrell and Veronica about to lose this. I knew Veronica wasn't gonna climb her ass back up to the top. Now she did after Devin told her, lay your stomach and use your legs. Veronica is a challenge beast from the past. And at some point, you have to know when to let it go if you aren't going to maintain what kept you as being a beast of the past. I ain't gonna ever, I ain't trying to knock Veronica for nothing she accomplished in this game. She is a champion. And I like Veronica. But Veronica, don't come back. Don't come back. Y'all could have kept Nam and whoever his partner was instead of Veronica and Darrell. I would have rather seen what Nam and that other girl was going to do, because I knew, to me, this was a waste of a week. Nelson and Norris, y'all done pissed everybody off by putting their name on the board, but you didn't get a heavy hitter out. And you could be like, well, we got some champions out, but you saw what Veronica was doing. Veronica couldn't even run the first leg. She couldn't even run all the way to the puzzle the first time. She was walking the first lap. Veronica is a wash in the finals. Wash. Veronica and Darrell's name would have never been on that board if it was me. Never. Because we're about to wash them in the final. Wash. But whatever. Everybody want to play on the hard mode. Everybody want to get rid of the easy teams. Amber B, Chauncey, I hope y'all could win one and get some revenge. I don't know. Now, if Darrell would have came back with Janelle, that would have been a good team. Janelle would have ran a little bit, and Janelle is smart. She would have figured out that puzzle. Norris said it was 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours in the freezing cold before they figured out that puzzle. Now, that puzzle did look hard, but 2 to 3 hours? I'm sad to see Darrell leave. I would have loved for Veronica to get in power one week. Everyone was like, "Oh, just wait to trivia. As soon as trivia come up, Veronica gonna win one." I'm trying to find my last comment. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I can read y'all comments. We could chat real quick, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. But she's gone. Somebody else has to run trivia. I'm gonna chat with y'all real quick, see what y'all talking about in the comments. And then I'm gonna let y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Black Friday, Thanksgiving, family time. I'm really surprised. Like my son is out tonight, but like I thought, when the teenagers come home from college, I thought he'd be out with his friends every night, hanging out, kicking it. But he's really been in the house wanting to hang out with his mom. So I'm like, oh, yeah, I want to play cards with you. Yeah, I want to sit up and gossip with you. Yeah. So I've been doing mommy. My son's nickname is Cheeks. So I've been doing mommy and Cheeks time. And I've been busy, so I haven't really been online as much as I thought I would. And I know y'all can forgive that. I mean, who knew the teenager wanted to hang out with his mom? But I'm so happy for it. But anyway, let's get into the comments. And it's Ricky's girl, especially to see. I don't went so far back. I don't know what this pertains to. They hate Amber because she did what those idiots have felt to do. Oh, and that's when Amber knew to get with CT. Because that season she won, she was originally Darrell's partner. And I believe she won something and switched to CT. So yeah, I ain't mad at it. I wouldn't talk to the Brady Bunch Alliance. Who's the Brady Bunch Alliance? Devin claims to Bananas that what she was saying was too subtle to be caught on camera, and that she would compliment people on the same stuff, so it was a fake compliment. Makes no sense. Devin is a hater. It makes no sense that him and Tori are friends, but they explained it. I watched that interview Kamisha did, but look, I've moved on. They want to be friends, be friends. Honestly, it's because Amber. Honestly, it may be because Amber. I can't read that. I might be reading it wrong. Forgive me. I ain't even had no tequila tonight. I'm liking the reads. Finally, Nelson has a partner who can help him win daily challenges. If only Nelson would listen to her when it comes to these eliminations. Because see what Nelson did, he should have put in all heavy hitters to guarantee a heavy hitter went home. I would not have even put in Amber B and Chauncey. I would have put in Bananas. Who else was up there? Jordan and Nisa could get some. I would have put in Tori and Devin, and I would have put in Fessy. Now, if you didn't want to put in Tori and Devin, I would have just went on putting KC and Fessy. Guaranteed a strong team goes home. Because next week in the preview, you know, I don't know if this is foreshadowing, but Fessy and Nelson are having the conversation where Fessy was like, "You really want to get revenge?" And Nelson was like, "Revenge is needed." He was like, "That little bit of revenge." So I'm hoping that means Nelson and Norris won again. And if y'all win again, you have to put in Fessy. You have to. KC had CT last season. Y'all gonna discredit her too. I've been discredited, KC. Ben. The way all KC had to do was push Nani down a hill and trade up partners. If KC would have had to stick to the partner she had, she wouldn't have won. Whoever was CT's partner was winning. Now I'm not mad at. Look. I put an asterisk by Amber's win and KC's win because they had the ultimate champ, which was CT. And those finals didn't look too hard to me. Mind you, my memory ain't the best. But they're champs. Congratulations. But we're not going to pretend like when KC was solo in a final, she did not come in third. I believe it was third KC came in. So I would like to see another solo season, and all these people who talking all this cash money shit, let's see what they do by themselves. But moving on. We're all on hateration. Okay. That's exactly why we want you on. We want someone really on the show. I guess you're saying someone real on the show. Glenda, I'm telling y'all, they're going to vote me off first. Because I don't know how to be fake. I really don't. I would be on the show rolling my eyes. I ain't putting on them ugly ass costumes. I'm gonna be mad if they squirt some shit in my hair and in my face. I don't know how to have fake conversations. I need to practice that. Cause they even tell me at work, like Angie, um, they tell me I'm shady with my face because you could be talking to me at work and I could be listening, but I'm probably rolling my eyes and they call me unapproachable because I don't know how to control my face. Maybe season 26. I need to practice. I need to practice for Big Brother. I think I might switch over to the circle because I could roll my eyes and be as real as I want to be on the circle because can't nobody see me. They can only see my chat. So I might do the circle. I might switch to that. I think Amber has the girls pressed the way Taylor did on Big Brother. They can't handle a woman that beautiful, confident, and nice. I can agree with that, Koki. Until somebody tell me something bitchy Amber B has really done, all that, oh, she's fake, and oh, she's too nice, so we think it's fake. No, no, no. Hateration. Nelson is real life friends with these people, yet every season they get his ass up and out of there. Yes, he needs to play for himself. I agree with you, M. Agreed. Well, this is why production needs to rotate out who they cast each season. I'm tired of these friendships getting in the way of the game. It's tired and boring. Agreed. Agreed. What would make it better? I can't really say that about this episode because I feel like I like the seasons where whoever comes in last goes directly into elimination because you can't save your friends if they suck. If they suck, they automatically go in. Agreed. And Nelson needs to be like Leroy. And he might have that season when he's tired. I think he's not tired yet, but Nelson, everyone ages, and I know you're getting better and better, but eventually you're going to hit that mark where you start to slow down. You better get cutthroat before you start to slow down. Now, you might got a good 6 to 8 more seasons before you start to slow down. But I'm just saying, you could have a couple of rings yourself, Nelson. I hope you get there. I really do. When it comes to money, friendship is out the window. Period. Period. And again, if you can forgive people who have done you wrong in the game so that they can be in a better place, if they're really your friends, they should be able to forgive you the same way. And if they can't, they're not your friends. Exposed, you just got some weight off of your shoulders because now God has revealed to you who's your fake friends, your real friends and your fake friends. If you can't go up to Nani and cry in her face, that's all I got to say. I got so mad at that. We need the Lavender ladies back. Jay is not going to honor that deal with Nelson with the way things are going. You don't think so? You think Jay would cut Nelson? I mean, eventually it's only so many more people you could throw in, but there's a lot more people for Jay to go after before he hits Nelson and Norris. He still ain't touched Fessy and KC yet. I think Jay will honor Nelson's deal. Oh, Nelson, KC can't be in the draw because she can't go against Nani. Piss me the fuck off. Agreed. I'm like, Nelson, do you want $1 million or you want Nani to have $1 million? Because if you just want Nani to have $1 million, just volunteer yourself to go in. But I guess he was ready to volunteer himself to go in. Everybody is really playing for Nani this season. And they need to get rid of all the vets because at this point, it's literally known they're all in alliance. If they're going to keep bringing all the vets back, they need to do an equal season, like free agents, where each vet is with a new rookie person. And it ain't no rookie, vets. Like it's going to be vet, rookie, all the way across the board. and whoever loses goes in, because you can't help everybody win the daily challenge. If your friends lose, they better be good at elimination. If someone screws me over, I'm getting my revenge. Period. Period. Maurice said Fessy's name wasn't even an option. Was not even an option. I already read that. We need to bring the homeboys and the lavender ladies back. I know their name is TYB, but I like to call them the homeboys. And bring Paulie and Cara back. I agree. Marie's ex Devin can go. I like Devin. I'm telling you, if you listen to these people in these interviews that Kamisha does, it'll change your mind about them. Like, I understand where Devin is coming from in the game. And he also has to put a little bit of 20 on 10 for TV. And I don't know how it makes sense for Nelson to target two people who would have never targeted him. I agree. And kept Bananas and Jordan, who he'll never beat. Now look, I ain't gonna say he can't beat them, because let me tell you why. Jordan has Anissa. Anissa isn't winning anybody's final because Jordan can't lift Anissa. So really, Jordan can stay because Anissa ain't about to win. And Bananas can lift Nani if needed. But even Norris said, listen to the space. She said, I wanted to keep pace with Nani because I knew Nani was a good runner. But she said after so long, Nani was going too slow. That's why she was running with her partner, Nelson. So I'm telling you, if Norris and Nelson make it to this final, I would bet money on them winning, because they have a good pace and Norris is smart. She can do the puzzles. I would love to see them win this season. I would go up for them winning this season. I really would. Jay and Nelson as friends makes sense because y'all be wanting me to say shady stuff because they're both dumb. They throw in a possible number and it makes an enemy of a team that would have had their back. It makes no sense. I agree with you. I would agree with you on that. Debbie can make all the deals with everyone in the damn house, and MF day one deals. I'm assuming that's a curse word. But Chauncey has one conversation. Agree, and he's the bad guy. Get the fuck out of here, Devin. I agree. But Devin was, I don't even know why he felt the need to throw Chauncey and Amber B under the bus. They were already on the board. I think Devin saw his plan unraveling because Amber doesn't trust Devin, which she shouldn't. But Devin doesn't realize that the whole house sees what they're doing. Like, if you look at the edit of the show, they aren't even giving Nelson credit for the 4 nominations. They're like, that looks like something Devin would do. Devin is manipulating Nelson. So I don't even know how much heat Nelson is really getting for this move, because everyone is blaming Devin for it. Maybe Devin and Tori might be in trouble. I don't know. Devin was real nasty going after Michelle like that. He thought she'd back down easily because of the past. Michelle, you know I don't really too much fool with you after that space with Cinco a few weeks ago. But I'm happy Michelle did not, like, I'm happy. She was like, you're not going to scare me. Like, you got to win something. Like, to me, if you're not winning nothing right now, you can't say shit to me. Nelson and Norris have won 2, I believe. Yes, this is their second win. Jay and Michelle have won 2. What are we scared of Devin for? Y'all haven't won anything. Y'all got lapped. Devin's a hypocrite, has a deal with every single person in the house, but Michelle isn't allowed to talk to Amber and Chauncey isn't allowed to talk to Jordan. Agreed. But I think it's known. Like someone said in the comments above, the vets, it's known that they have this huge alliance and they like to manipulate people with fear. But the only thing is, your fear tactics can't work this season because you all aren't winning. Like, we're expecting to see Bananas and Nani win every week, Casey and her brother win every week. Like, the people who normally win dailies every week, they aren't winning. So what are we scared of? You can't do anything. And that's something I did put out a shady tweet. I did put out a shady tweet. I can't help myself. I do it from time to time. I do it all the time. But anyway, Amber, I do like you. But Amber says somewhere in the episode, like, she was whining about, we protected you. We did all this protect you in the game. And I'm like, you really can't protect anyone in this game if you aren't winning. So, and you read, because somebody wants to be shady with me. It was like, her social game. Well, you really can't protect anybody with your social game if you aren't liked. So calm down, Amber. Calm down. You ain't really did too much. Be happy they saved you this far. But moving on. Oh, y'all talk about what I said about Nani. Okay, I'm so happy. I'm so happy because mm, oh Lord, M said it. M said it. But Nani, if you came to play, then play. Yes, if you coming to play, Nani, you talking about you didn't did all this working out. Play the game, win the daily challenge. Save your tears for your peers. We don't care. We don't care. Nani really had the nerve to try to get a free pass to the final. I think they're gonna give it to her. It's so hard to watch. No, Angie, I'm a Nani fan, but you're 100% right. Thank you. She doesn't deserve a free pass to the final just because her mother passed away. I agree. Ain't nobody give Devin nothing when his daddy passed away. Just saying. Well, we all have a reason to win some money for Nani. Oh, we all have a reason to win some money, Nani. I agree. Everybody needs $1,000,000. Everyone. And I don't like it that everyone is like, oh, Nani was crying, so I couldn't put her in. Oh, Nani's threatened me, so I can't put her in. Oh, Nani can't be apart from her girlfriend, so we can't put them in. So it's just written that this season goes to Casey and Nani. People come on the show dating people all the time and they get thrown in and they go home. Who cares? What makes Casey and Nani so precious? It drives me insane. It's a game and she signed up to play just like everybody else. Nani is best friends with every man on every season. Well, I guess not no more. She got a girlfriend this one. But Nani knows how to find her a partner every season that she can cry over. Right. This ain't nobody's best friend race. I love when they said that on RuPaul. Why not at least put Jordan and Nisa in, or Jarrell and Veronica? Like, why go for Amber, who had your back? I agree. Right. What makes your good point? I can't say your name. Immacula. I hope I said it right. Good point. Because you just made a promise to Jordan and Anissa. You know, a little, I won't throw y'all in. But you and Amber B had a whole 2 to 3 minute clip conversation in the episode of how much y'all loved each other, worked together, had each other's back, looking out for each other. And then Nelson, you sit up and be like, you ain't even in my top 4. I'm like, well, damn, Nelson. I mean, yes, I want you to play cutthroat, but not cutthroat with the people that got your back. I can guarantee you, if Jordan and Anissa wins, deal or no deal, they're throwing Nelson and Maurice on the board. Period. I agree with you. Like, the choice had to be them. This show needs Polly back as soon as possible. Ain't nobody had Nani and company pressed like agreed. Bring Polly back and just let everybody else stay at home. Because I know everyone's like, oh, if I see Kara, I'm packing my bags. Get to packing, bitch. They had so many alternates. They could have brought somebody else out. Get to packing. Bring Kara and Polly back. Or one or the other. Like, if y'all can't bring them both, bring one or the other. But I'm tired. This show is tiring. Nelson is crazy because Nani would never let him get away. Period. Nani will still throw them in. They're not doing any favors by protecting Nani. You saw how quick she threw Turbo in. She wasn't even in the house. And Banana said Turbo has to go. Nani doesn't give a damn about her friends. Nani gives a damn about winning. So everyone else needs to be the same way. Look how Nani treated Michelle. Well, Michelle could be treated, that way. Tired of Michelle ass crying too. I'm still pissed Leroy chose Nani on. If Leroy would have picked Cam, they would have won. If Leroy would have picked his girlfriend, Cam, you had the opportunity to do that, Leroy, but you wanted to be with your sister, Nani. And I kind of felt like, a part of me felt like they didn't pick each other because they wanted to have, two opportunities to win, where if they would have been together, that's only one opportunity to win the big prize. I get it, but I feel like if you two would have picked each other, y'all would have won. But moving on from that, I mean, Leroy is gone. People retire and unretire every day. Maybe he might come back for one. Never know. Maybe not. Nelson sacrificed himself for Corey a couple seasons back. That's true friendship. To me, when it comes to Nelson, I'll throw Hunter in, Amanda and Ashley. Those four names, and not really even Amanda or Ashley, because they'll throw his ass in too. Amanda and Ashley are very cutthroat. They'll protect Nelson as long as they can, but they'll be like on elimination Nelson. But outside of Corey, that's the only person you should want be 100% down for. Like, I ain't doing, if it's my friend Corey, I ain't doing it. Outside of Corey, I don't give a damn who cry in your face. You getting voted in. Amber 8, my girl is. Look, Amber 8 going up and down that little squishy line thing, whatever it's called. But Mama ain't ate the puzzle. All of them sucked at that puzzle. It just whoever finished it first. So we ain't gonna give Amber being Chauncey too much. Like, she might not win this one. The challenge love to throw puzzles in the finals now. This season proves Nani is one of the best. Koki. She does not give a fuck about any of these people, yet she's tripping all over themselves to gift her with the win. I'm not going to give that to being a social player. I think what Nani has working the best for her this season is Bananas as a partner. And I believe some people, even though Bananas isn't performing the way he usually performs, like next week he turns 40. I don't care how much in shape you are. Once you hit 40, them knees start to hurt. Trust me. It's something about that 4 and that 0. Them knees get to aching. But some people are still scared of Bananas. So I feel like if Nani would have had anybody else as a partner, they probably wouldn't give a damn. But I feel like they fear Nani a little bit because Bananas is her partner. And they know he's going to win some of these dailies. But trust me, ain't nobody scared of Nani. Apparently Veronica we are not going to do that. Veronica had an injured leg and they never showed it and didn't give her something to wrap it into the day of the elimination. Look, I don't care how injured Veronica's leg was. Couldn't neither one of them finish that puzzle. It didn't take Veronica 2 hours to climb up and down that little maze thing. It took them 2 hours to do that damn puzzle, and you don't need a leg to do a puzzle. So definitely a waste. It was a waste of elimination. Like y'all got rid of the worst team in the house. I would have tried to build a relationship with Darrell and Veronica. I mean, I guess, but this really isn't a numbers season, especially with a team that's not winning. I would have just let them stay in the house and have a good vacation so they could lose the final. That's what I would have done. Watch trivia be next. Who do we think is smart enough to win trivia now that Veronica is gone? Maybe Norris. Maybe Olivia and Horacio. I don't know. But I bet you it will be next week because it's around that time. If Amber works on her puzzles, Angie, shut up. I'm pretending I ain't gonna say nothing shady about Amber. Okay, Brady Bunch is 90 KC, Fessy, and Josh. I'm so happy Josh isn't there. I'm so happy Josh is not here. Because Josh, yeah, Josh would have been team too much. Put Cam in the house. She'll give Casey a run for her money. It all depends on who they put in the house with Cam. It all depends on who. Like if they put Cam in there, you got to put like an Ashley in there. You got to give Cam some people to work with. Or I love Natalie Anderson. I do. I'm not even trying to be funny. It needs to be an all fresh meat season. I would go for that too. Hey Miguel, I'm sorry I'm late. The girls on Survivor are just doing the men's job by not taking each other out. Oh, by taking each other out in another season of the challenge, thrashing Amber. Miguel, do you know why everyone hates Amber? We're trying to figure that out. I did just now realize that. I mean, I know Noelle is a woman. I know she's a woman, but it did just dawn on me once you put this comment that there's only 2 women left in the game. Wow. Go back to the War of the Worlds 1 format. It was the last good solo season. I thought they started off in pairs and then they broke out into solo. I thought they did start in pairs and then mid game they broke into individuals. I do love War of the Worlds 1. I do love that season. And it had the best cat. They did because Theo was there, Turbo was there, Georgia, Bear. I know we don't like Bear anymore, but he was good TV. I did like that cast. Yes. Bananas and Nani get on my nerves. Mine as well. Angie, they need us on the show because we'll sit back and give them a good old side eye. I will give a good. I love to give a good side eye. It's lagging. I'm sorry, Andrew. And I think the last place. Is it lagging? I can't tell because usually when it's lagging, they throw up my Wi-Fi sign to tell me my Wi-Fi is being pulled. But my husband is doing a concert downstairs, so I apologize. Devin is overrated. Agreed. I've already said they've only thrown that we never used to have all these puzzles into Devin. Can you recall having all these puzzles before Devin? I agree. Devin's so good. Who TF does he think he is trying to act like the godfather to Michelle? You don't know. I don't like being lied to. I agree. Ain't nobody scared of Devin. I would love to see Cara and Cam return. I would love to see that's who they need to bring back with Cam. Cara. They did do Turbo dirty. Bring Turbo back too. Your knees hurt in your 20s, Andrew? Oh no. Oh no. I miss my 20-year-old knees. Ooh. You take advantage and you just don't know how good it was. I miss them 20-year-old knees. Those 40-year-old knees Climbing mountains and shit. Yes. And oh, Anissa could win trivia. Is does Anissa normally win trivia? Maybe Jordan. Yeah, Jordan and Anissa could win trivia. Maybe Devin and Tori might win trivia. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really care. Oh my bad. They were in pairs. Yeah, they were in pairs and then went to individuals. It's better now. Good. Take care of your knees, people. Take care of your knees. I'm telling you, I might have been 41, 42. I'm 44 now. So I probably was 42. And Zumba is my thing. I was working my ass off in Zumba class, and I did one cha-cha to the side, too sassy, and that knee twisted. My knee has not been the same in 2 years. I'm telling you, maybe in the past 6 months, because I have been going to the gym, and when I exercise my knee, it feels a lot better. But I would tell you, for a year, I probably had a limp. Like I was probably walking a little bit funny because it would hurt to put pressure on my knee. Take care of your knees. And it's true, the older you get, the more you have to work out. And as much as I hate going to the gym, whenever I don't go to the gym is when my body feels bad. So you have to constantly work out, move your joints, because if you don't, they're going to stiffen up. And ain't nobody got time for that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I need to, Angie. I need to take some vitamins. I'm telling you, I used to take everything for my knee: glucosamine, biotin, all the stuff they would say to lubricate your joints. I even got one of them steroid shots in my knees. That shit hurt like hell. I would never do that again. Nothing works but exercise. And I hate when the doctors say that because I hate to exercise. I do. But nothing works but exercise. And I promise you, take your daily vitamin. But if you work it, like if you get on the elliptical, do some squats, all of that stuff, it works. You so uncoordinated. I feel like my balance is, you feel like your balance is off. Those falls and twists be painful. They do. They do. Like, take care of yourself while you're young so you don't have to work as hard as I have to work now that I'm not old, but I'm a little bit older, like in the middle. I'm in the middle. 40 is nice in the middle. But anyway, y'all, I've been talking for an hour and a half again. I had so much fun. I'm getting ready to go downstairs and see what this concert is all about that my husband is doing. And hopefully he's cooking the steaks that he said he was going to cook because I am a little bit hungry and I'm tired of Thanksgiving food. So anyway, you all have a great weekend. I will be back Sunday for Kitchen Table Talk. We have some good hot topics. And I might be back tomorrow to do the fashion review for the Soul Train Awards. The Soul Train Awards come on tomorrow. So I might be back for that. Follow me on the social medias or the community wall. I always post when I'm getting ready to do a live. So I will let you know. But until next week with the challenge and Survivor, have a good week. And I'll see y'all next Friday for Stella. Bye.